Hey, good morning, everyone, and happy Friday to you. It's Deb Erickson, and we are doing Ask Deb again. I hope that you have had a magnificent summer. I know we took a little hiatus. We took August off, and many of you were traveling and getting yourself kind of refilled and rejuvenated and ready to jump back into all of your business activity. And so I'm here to help you do that today. So if you're someone that says, all right, summer's over and I'm ready, I got to get moving again. Today, we're going to be talking about how to get people to say yes and show interest and enthusiasm and excitement about your products. You know, so many people call me and they say, Deb, I just can't seem to get people excited. I can't get them moving. I can't get them to show up to a meeting. They book an appointment and then they cancel it. I can't. And it is annoying because it's like it all begins. Your business begins with your ability to get people excited and enthusiastic about your products. That's what we're going to talk about today. So if you know anybody on your team and you're like, wow, they've really been struggling getting people to their parties or to their classes, or they aren't holding appointments, this is for them. This Ask Deb is going to give them the answer that they've been looking for. You guys got it? All right. So if you don't know me, my name is Deb Erickson, and I am the business mindset coach to the network marketing elite around the world. And I am that because we get results. You guys get it? In other words, elite network marketers don't hire you to be their coach if you can't bring results. So how do we bring results? I got to tell you, it's really simple, is that my focus is always on the neuroscience, right? What's happening in your brain that's getting you the results you're getting, whether you like the results or you don't like the results. And the beautiful thing, guys, is that once you know the results you're getting and you know whether you like it or not, and you know why you're getting it, you have the power to change it. That's the beauty of this process. So if you're interested in getting some great mindset coaching, Ask Deb is an opportunity for you to ask your questions and get answers based on the neuroscience, specifically the wiring of the female mind. So you ready to rock and roll? All right, let's go. So first of all, let me back it up and let's talk about what causes people to say yes. No matter what the offer is, for them to say yes, something really important has to happen in their brain. Here's what it is. You have to activate or flip the switch on their buy button, their fear center of the brain, that part of the brain that says, uh-oh, I have a problem, and this chick has the solution. So I want to talk to her. I want to give her my time. I want to go to the meeting. I want to come to the class because she has the solution I want and need right now. That's what the buy button does. You guys get it? And so what's really interesting is that most women don't want to talk negative. They only want to talk positive. So here's something, and it's going to cause this, it's going to be wonderful, and you're going to have it. And I'm really excited about it. We want to talk positive. The problem is human beings are not wired. They are not wired to buy because of a positive. They are wired first, right, to say yes and buy when there is a solution to their pain. So they have something that is not quite right, and you have the solution. That's when they say yes. Now, what's really interesting is we validate that decision, right, with all of the good stuff, all of the benefits, all of the yay, all of the dream, all the possibilities. Those are the ways that we validate our decision. But science shows us that the decision to buy is based on a solution to a pain. So that's number one. Number two, that's really critical in our industry, is that there is a lie that permeates the industry. And it's basically this: everybody needs and wants my product. Everybody needs it. So therefore, everybody is my market. And I'm here to tell you that lie doesn't exist in any other marketing plan in the world. You guys get it? Every big company, every multi-billion-dollar company is focused in on a specific target. Are they open to anybody buying their product? Of course. but they're marketing to someone specific. So here's the key, guys. If you are marketing to everyone, you're marketing to no one. Don't buy the lie that every human being walking, right, is your target market. That's not true. Could they all be customers? Absolutely. But it's not where you put your time and energy to market. You guys got it? So basically, here's the mantra I want you to embrace today, and I want you to own it and use it constantly. Here's what it is. Speak to the one. Speak to the one. So I want you, repeat it after me. Speak to the one. Speak to the one. Speak to the one. So today, as I go out into the world, I want to speak to one. I want to the one person that specifically has a pain that I'm going to eliminate today. I'm going to speak to the one who has a pain I'm going to eliminate today. You guys, if you can begin to think this way, here's what's really interesting. What's scary is you think, oh, that narrows my market. But the truth is, the more specific your market, the better your marketing language and your targeting and your conversations. And the more you know your people, and the more likelihood you will get a yes. Now, once you get them in your hot little hand, and they're madly in love with you and your product, then you can sell everything you've got. And I know you got a ton of stuff, right? You can sell to all their other needs. But here's the truth. Market to the one. You guys got to speak to the one. All right, so let's talk about what's happening. When you talk to someone, in their head, what they're saying is, they got 3 big questions. So write these down. These are great for you. What's in it for me? That's what they want to know. What's in it for me? Here's the second question is, do I need this right now? Do I need this now, or can I put this off till later? Okay. Here's a third question. Why do I want to buy it from you? You guys get it? So what's in it for me? Do I have to have it right now? And why should I buy from you? This is what's going on in their head. Okay. And so when you approach this person and you say, hey, can I have your time? I want to show you something really excited. This is my favorite product. Who are you talking about? You're talking about you. You're not talking about them. You're talking about you. You're saying anytime you use I in sales language, you lose. You lose. Because even when somebody says to me, well, what's your favorite product, Deb? I would say, well, my favorite product doesn't really matter. What I'll tell you is the most popular product for women in your bracket, your age bracket, or your or the need that you have would be this. I'm talking about her. I'm not talking about me. My needs, my wants, my desires don't matter. Hers matter. So if you are using a sales pitch that says, hey, can I have some of your time? I'd like to show you something really exciting. Knock it off. You're not going to get yeses that way. What we want to do is we want to talk about them, our customer, our potential client. So in order to get the right language down, I'm going to ask you a couple questions, okay? So here's how we do this, is you want to pick one product. Pick one product, okay? And ask yourself this question, who needs this product? Who needs it? That's your target. Women of a certain age, women who have children, women who are struggling with a specific issue, right? Women who want to lose weight, women who want to feel more confident, women who want to feel like they're taking great care of their kids. Whatever it is, I want you to get really, really clear who needs this one. Remember, we're going to market to the one product. All right. So then what you have to ask is, what are the pains that one woman would have that would cause her to say, yes, stop everything, come to my house. I have to have that. Teach me everything. I need you. You want her to say to you, hey, do you have a minute for me? You guys get it? Different than you saying, hey, I want to take your time. Feel it? All right. So ask yourself, what are the pains that this one person has that you are targeting with this one product? That's her buy button, by the way. That's what you're going to talk about, because that's what will cause her to go, ooh, I'm in pain, right? Which is the first thing she has to say. In order to activate and flip the switch for that buy button, she has to say, I need that. I have that pain. You're talking to me. It's like you're in my head. Yes, I have that. You guys get it? All right. So then once you've got her to say that, then what you want to know is this a person that will acknowledge that she has the pain? And this is really important, she also has to be willing to spend time or money to solve that pain. Because you know what? There's a lot of people out in the world that whine and whine and whine. You know, I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I don't have any energy. I'm all out of it. You guys get it? They're willing to whine, but they're not willing to take action. Guess what? She is not your target market. You are looking for a woman who's in pain, and she will act. She will put her money and her mouth and her time where her whine is. You guys get it? So if she's whining, great, that's wonderful. She's got a pain, but I want to know, are you going to do anything about this? You know, one of the things that I like to do is I like to use what they call a SUDS rating. It's a count. And what it says is when you talk to somebody and they're like, yeah, man, that's really an issue for me. I'm like, cool. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad does it hurt? How big of an issue is it for you? So I want to look for somebody who's going to say 8, 9, or 10, man. It's a big issue. It's a big problem. It's really bothering me. 8, 9, or 10. And then I'm going to ask a second question. Here's my second question. Are you ready to take action today? Right? In other words, how important is it that you solve this problem today? On a scale of 1 to 10, how critical, how ready are you to take action? How critical is you that you get the answer today? Again, I'm looking for somebody who says 8, 9, or 10, right? And the really great ones are the ones that go 10. 10, here's my credit card, right? Give me the solution. You got my credit card. So notice that what I'm doing is I'm having a conversation with someone way ahead of making a presentation. What I'm doing is I'm finding out, hey, are you the one that's in pain? Hey, how big a pain is it? Hey, do you want a solution, and do you want it today? And when someone goes, yes, 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 then and only then am I going to say, you know what? I got a great class coming up. How about we get you registered for the class? And by the way, when you're inviting someone, you don't just leave an open invitation, you get them registered. Because what happens when somebody registers for a party, for a class, is in their mind, it's like, oh, this is an appointment, right? And so if I'm putting an appointment on my calendar, what I'd say is, I can give you an appointment, but only if you're really committed to holding it, because I have so few, right? I have one on Wednesday afternoon or Thursday morning. That's all I have. And if you're 100% committed that you really want my help in solving this problem, I'll give you a slot. But let's, if you're not quite ready to commit to it, then let's hold off and get you some more information. You guys get it? So what I'm doing is I'm getting my first level of commitment before they ever show up, right? To get on my calendar or to come to in a class, I can say, somebody says I'm an 8, 9, or 10 on I got to solve this and I got to solve this today. My next statement would be, okay, well, I have a class for 8s. Let's say they say they're an 8. I have a class for 8s. And here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to talk about this issue. We're going to talk about the solutions and the benefits that you can have. And everybody there will be 8. So if you're really an 8, right? And that's where you want to be. You want to be surrounded by people who are fully committed to getting resolution to this issue. That might be the place for you. What do you think? You want me to get you registered? You guys feeling it? All right. So as you do that, as you are looking for, do they have this pain? Do they want the solution? Do they want it today? Are they committed to moving into action today? Then and only then am I willing to give up my precious time and energy. Now, can you guys feel this? I want you to feel when I display all of that, where am I coming from? Am I coming from a place of lack? Please, I have this class, please come. Or am I operating from a place of confidence and a place of abundant energy where I'm like, look, I have time, but I'm really only going to share it if your commitment level is high. If you're not there yet, let me get you some more information. we could do a little phone call. I could answer some more questions. You guys feel? All right. Now, bottom line is that when you do get the opportunity, and your opportunity might be a minute and a half, you may not get a lot of time, but when you get your opportunity, you got to remind yourself about where their head is. Remember, their brain is saying, what's in it for me, right? And do I need to act on this right now? And finally, their brain is saying, do I need to work with you? So we want to answer those three questions in benefit statements with people, right? So what we want to be able to say to people is, if you have this problem, which they've already identified, then here's the solution. And bottom line is, this is the benefit. And the benefit means, how will it make their life better? How will it ease their pain? How will it solve the problem? How will it give them the very thing they are dying to have? So I'm going to remind them of their pain. I'm going to show them what the solution is. And then I'm going to tell them, now this is really only for you if what you're looking for is, and I'm going to give them the benefit statement. Feel it? All right. So as I'm doing that process, you remember the other question they're asking is, do I need it now? And do I need it from you? And so what I want to do with my benefit is I also want to create a sense of urgency. And it's really simple. I'm not making stuff up. I'm not trying to create some, smoke and mirrors that isn't there. But the urgency is internal, right? So what I would do is I would ask a simple question, have you suffered long enough with this? Are you ready to have the suffering end and the solution in your home tomorrow? Have you suffered enough? Are you ready to draw the line and go, you know what? Enough is enough. That's who I'm looking for. If that's you, let me help you get started today. That's your phrase. Write it down, memorize it, right? If that's you, so here's the whole framework, right? Have you suffered enough? Are you ready for this solution? If the answer is yes, if this is what you've been looking for, let me help you get started today so that you'll have your product in your home tomorrow. Of course, it won't be tomorrow. It'll be next week. But this is what the urgency feeling that you're giving people. You guys got it? Okay. Let me help you. So I've answered the question, am I the right person? Because I'm the right person because I'm getting you the solution right now. You want me on your team because I care about your pain and I'm going to get you the solution. Just one. Just one. All I care about is I'm just going to speak to the one, not trying to sell you everything that I've got in my kit. One thing. Because guys, when you identify someone's pain and you offer them a solution that gives them a benefit and you are there to support and service them, guess what? The next thing out of their mouth is going to be, hey, I've got this other thing. Do you also do this? And what about this? And what about this? Because you've answered, this is the really critical part here, guys. You have answered in their brain that you're on their side. You're not trying to push a product of the month that you have. What you're doing is saying, I'm going to take good care of you. I'm going to get you the benefits. Have you suffered enough? Let me get you the solution. If this is what you're looking for, let's get you started today so we can get those products in your home tomorrow. Feel the sense of yes. Okay? If you are talking to someone who really does have the pain, the chance of you getting a yes are extraordinarily high. If you're talking to your target market, if you're talking to someone who has the pain and the need and the want to take action today, and of course they have the money and the resources, but if somebody wants it bad enough, guys, here's the key. If somebody wants something, they find the money. You don't have to create all kinds of fun little conversations about, let me show you how you can get your product for free. You don't even have to do that. That's a conversation for another time. The conversation right now is, how bad do you want it? See, if somebody wants it bad, they figure it out. They figure it out. And if you're talking to the right target market, you already know they have resources to solve this problem. You guys got it? Good. All right, so simple. Let me recap the whole thing for you. We're starting with one concept, right? Which is speak to the one. Speak to the one individual, the one target market. Speak to them about the one pain they have. Show them the one solution that you are offering, that one pain, right? Talk about that one big benefit. Speak to the one. You guys, when you speak to the one and you are effective at demonstrating that you are here for them, it's not what's in it for me, it's what's in it for you. And if I can show you what's in it for you, you're going to buy. You guys got it? And so as we kind of launch with this picture, I'm going to build on it on the next Ask Deb, and we're going to talk about not just how do you get a customer to say yes, but we're going to build on this concept. We're going to talk about how do you get a new recruit to say yes? How do you get a business builder to say yes? How do you get people excited about building a business? How do we do that? And you know what? We're going to follow the same rules. We're going to speak to the one. So make that your mantra, speak to the one. Make sure that you are answering their pain points, right? Their thought processes, which is, hey, what's in it for me? And do I really need this right now? And third, are you the one I want to buy it from? See, when you answer those questions, even before people think them through, this is where you are going to find that the business gets fun and it flows. And guess what? Referrals are a piece of cake. When people feel like you really have their best interest in heart and you will take on their problems one by one and solve them, you will have all the referrals you could ever hope for. That's the beginning. You guys got it? All right, so if you're in with me, I want you to do this. I want you to type in there and tell me the biggest concerns you have, right? So put this in the boxes below. Tell me the biggest concerns you have or the biggest frustrations you have with getting people to say yes to your business opportunity, because that's what we're going to talk about next. You guys got it? Good. All right, so Ask Deb is going to be a Friday morning regular. We're going to go every other Friday, and we're beginning today, so you can start putting them on your calendar and show up. These are totally shareable. Share these with your team, anybody who needs the message, right? If you've got a Facebook group, share it in your group. Anybody who needs the message, if they're longing to, if they've asked this question of you, how do I get people excited about my products and my business? How do I get them excited? How do I get them to say yes? Here you go. You guys got it? All right. I hope you had an amazing summer and you're ready to rock and roll, because if you haven't noticed, I am wired and ready to get moving. My name is Deb Erickson. I want to be your business mindset coach. Thanks for sharing this time, guys. We'll see you. Bye-bye.